Alright guys, going over your test you took today. Good test for everybody. Um, but here, look at number 1. If y is a function of x such that derivative is greater than 0, meaning the slope is positive, and the second derivative is less than 0, meaning the slope is that it's concave down for all x, which of the following could be part of the graph of y equals f of x? So basically we have a positive slope, concave down, and remember your concavity is based on whether the curve is opening up or down. This is concave down, concave up, concave down and up, concave down, slightly concave up. The answer is B because you have a positive slope and it's concave down. Okay. All right. Number 2, the graph of hold on. Let me move it up. All right. The graph of this function 5x to the fourth minus 5x fifth at the point of inflection at. First I take the derivative, I get that. I take the derivative again, I get that. I factor it. My solutions are 0 and 3, but I have to test.
Tina next, call extension 1240, please. Tina next, please call extension 1240.
When I test -1, and I realize you won't have time to do a whole bunch of testing on the AP exam, that's why you have to work quickly and precisely. I test -1, I get a positive, so it's positive. This is talking about this concave up. Here I get a positive, so it's positive. Here it's concave up. Second derivative is positive. I'm plugging into the second derivative too. Alright? Here it's positive, negative, so it's negative. It's concave down. You must change signs in the double derivative in order to inflect. Okay? So it's kind of like this. That's a point of inflection right there because the second derivative changed from, or the concavity changed from up to down. Inflect. Cool beans. Alright, so there we go. Number 3 right there. The area of the region is bounded by the curve. Okay, so first you got to know what the graph is going to look like. And if you don't know, you're going to have to kind of guess. That's e to the 2x. Alright, that's x equals 2, y-axis, x-axis. You just have to know what it looks like. So I know it's top minus, well really it's not even top minus bottom. It's just the integral from 0 to 2 of that. So I work through it. Okay. Integrated, I use u sub or I just know the answer. Some of y'all are getting so good at integrating, you don't even need to do this process, which is good. Alright, right here, I plug in 2, I get e to the fourth, I plug in 0, I get e to the 0. E to the 0 is 1, so there we go. Okay, next. Alright, so number 4, this is the one that I didn't even get an answer for. Shame on me. And so you integrate. See, I got my 1/3 because it's 1 over 2 minus -1. Okay, so I got my 1/3. Here's my integral. Alright, I work down here. Plug it in. Go ahead and pause it if you want to pause it, but that's working through. A little bit of a common denominator action. I come from here to here. Working through. 1/3 times 99 over 12 is 33 over 12, which is 11 over 4. Okay. That one kicked my booty. I guess I haven't I was trying to work too quickly, and that's what'll get you on the AP exam too. You just kind of have to relax and work through it, you know. So this one was the one that's not correct. It wasn't this was a W sub. This is not correct. It's you're gonna have to substitute twice. So yeah, it's you could take the derivative. Here's the deal: if you get something like this, I would take derivative of each answer and simplify. That's what I would do, because that's the only thing I'm aware to do. Okay, so yeah, okay, all right. Let's just move on. Okay, so right here is a simple integral, pretty cut and dry. The answer is E. Right here, 7 and 8. I goofed on this one too. Once again, working too fast. Forgot this last one right here, and then I didn't combine like terms on top. But just working through. Excuse me. Okay. Now, I actually got this one incorrect when we were going over it. Once again, working too fast. I guess that's the modus operandi. That's the main issue here, is just working a little too fast. That's what that played me all through high school. But let's go through the steps. Concave up, first derivative, second derivative, set it equal to 0, factor. Here are my answers. Okay, I don't know why, but when I plugged this in, I got a negative. When I went back and worked through it slower, I got a positive. Plugging in -1 right here will yield a negative times a negative, which gives you a positive. Okay, concave up. So the actual answer is B. Okay, sorry about that, guys. You can correct your own papers. Okay, all right. So here, the position of the particle, yada yada yada. What's the acceleration? Well, the double derivative is 2. It doesn't matter what the time is. It doesn't matter what the t is or the x. It's 2. That's the double derivative. Okay, next one. An equation in the line tangent to the graph at f of x, blah blah blah. Well, you got to work through it all to find the slope. Okay? When you do find the slope, it's -7. Alright, so there's no getting around it. The slope is -7, so cross out that. Okay? There we go. Alright, so yeah, C was 11 was C, 12 was 13 there. Okay. You needed the calculator on this one, and I actually gave you an incorrect slope on this one. I think well, I don't know what happened. Maybe I forgot to I don't know, because I gave y'all 6 point something. It's actually that. Okay. I don't remember what happened to my key that we were working out in class. Give me 1 second. Oh yeah, I got 6.227 in class. The actual answer when you plug it into the derivative is -4.908. Yeah, so yeah, you can make corrections. You can correct your grade. Correct grade please. Okay, and I'm just going to take these up and look over them on Wednesday. Alright, this is the derivative of which the following values of x does. Oh, by the way, don't forget, this is just simply your point slope. Alright, that's the derivative. Which of the following values of x does f have a relative maximum value? Well, guys,
Michael Parker, call extension 1210, please. Michael Parker, call 1210.
you got to know that the derivative is a slope. We want for relative maximum, go from Texas to Hawaii to Nova Scotia, or Tennessee, yeah. So positive to 0 to negative, that's where it is. You got to use second calculate in your calculator, okay? All right. These last ones, we went over these in class. I didn't have time to key this in class. We said it was 1. That was wrong. It was 3. So hopefully those of y'all that chose B, you saw it. I mean, all you got to do is first it looked like this. Then you zoomed in closer, right? Zoomed in closer, and you could see that it was 1, 2, 3, and I even zoomed in negative 0.5 to 0.5. Alright, and then it didn't really get that close after that. Okay, and I just did 0 to 10, negative 0.5 to 0.5. So there it was. 1, 2, 3. Alright, cool beans. Alright, this last one, we messed up as well, trying to work it out 30 seconds before the bell right here. So yeah, when you plug this in your calculator, you definitely don't get 67, okay? You get 16.75. And the reason I messed up was this is the radius right here, okay? The radius is half of this distance. See, if I draw, semicircle right there, the radius is 1/2 the distance. The distance is this. So it's half, oh, you can't see that, half that distance. Okay, so once you get the radius right, it's half of pi times the integral 0 to 8 pi r squared. You remember, anytime you see the word cross sections, you integrate some simple area formula. So I'm integrating 1/2 pi, because it's a semicircle, r squared. I just got to figure out my r. And so the answer was C, not D. Okay, so I think that I may I'll post the answers to the for the last 3 FRQs that we were three. Yeah, we had 3 more to do. I'll post those answers here over the weekend. You can take a look at them. Come see me in the morning, whatever you want to do. And I see y'all on Wednesday. Make sure to stay in your FRQs, stay in your multiple choice, re-practice those problems, and good luck with your studying, guys. Peace.